Welcome to Satisfactory, guys. I mean, I couldn't get a job with a burger joint, so then I got a job with a space exploration company. I mean, I guess it could happen. So, Satisfactory, what is it? Well, basically, you crash land on a planet, and all you have is a sonic screwdriver. Do you crash land? To me, it feels like you kind of do crash land. Then, after you survive the crash, you then pollute the planet, plunder all of its natural resources, and basically kill every living creature on the planet. So, it is a game for all the family.
Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings.
Right, I guess we should pay attention to what this lovely lady is telling us so we just don't die in the first
Chart the
10
planet
minutes.
and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective. Warning, planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planetfall procedure initialized.
The ship is on fire. Have I got to worry about this? Oh, I see sky. We may not die straight away.
Planetfall complete. Please ensure
Yeah, I love these type of games. You land on an alien planet and basically all you've got is a pickaxe. Or in this case, maybe an electronic pickaxe.
Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed.
Right, I'm going to play the game from the very start, so it's got all the little tutorial bits, tells you what to do, so you get the general gist of the game.
Welcome to Planet Massage 2.
I mean, how pretty is this game? It's got to be one of the prettiest games there is.
System of Akicha.
Look at that sky, and later on you see the waterfalls, the big spray. Oh, it is such a pretty game.
Tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the third of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations.
What do you mean I'm the third? That gives the impression a lot of people died trying to do
Objective-based
this.
introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding. First objective. Please dismantle the drop pod. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub.
Yeah, just press the F key and delete whatever you built. Right, there's a good little starting point just over this bit of a ridge here. There's plenty like iron deposits. It'll get us started anyway.
Fixit data and communication is recorded and stored in the codex, including these steps.
There we go. 3 nice iron deposits. I mean, this will do for a starter base. We will probably be here for quite a while, but eventually we'll build something grand, big, somewhere else.
Second objective. Please ensure you have your Fixit incorporated Xenozap.
Always remember to equip your cattle prod. The little dog creatures, I mean, I call them dog creatures. That's what they look like to me. The starter ones aren't too bad, but later on you get like the flame-thrown ones, the plasma-thrown ones. Oh, and the worst of all, the spiders. I so hate the spiders.
Third objective. Please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note: the acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
I can hear the noise there. That's the dog creature. We'll probably have to get rid of him first, because we will need stone. Can't collect the berries and the nuts. Just eat them. It'll replenish all your health. This guy should take like 4 cattle prods. Just keep avoiding him. Go to the left or the right. You just run straight at you, basically. There you go. And you keep the shell, because later on we'll use these for research and for making things. If you're running near a bush, just collect it, because we're going to need this pretty soon to keep the burners running for electricity. that's a power slug. You can use these to overclock factories. We won't really bother about them right now because we just need to get up and going. Alright, let's get rid of these dog creatures as well. Normally you have maybe 1 or 2 guard in each node. It depends. Right, to actually use the node, you're going to take the top off. So all you do is you press the E key, and it'll just like, what's the win? You'll mine by hand, that's it. I couldn't think of it. Later on, we'll put miners down on this, so it'll get all the ore for us.
Note: to complete this objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed. Caution: ensure the hub is built on spacious open terrain close to the presence of iron sources. Failure to do so will likely result in non-optimal progress.
Right, I'm thinking where we'll put the hub. Just about here for now. This is your starting point. You do your research and you can build stuff.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Hub Feature Manual Craft Bench. Hub Feature Hub Terminal.
Right, we need to make 10 rods. Unfortunately, you've got to make everything by hand at the beginning of the game. But pretty quickly, all this will be automated.
Are essential for progression to the next objective.
Right, there we go. 10. Let's put that in and unlock the next tier. We get a storage box and some iron girders for a roof.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Building
Right,
Workshop.
this time 20 rods and 10 iron plates.
Inventory additional.
Okay, that's them built and next tier unlocked.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Hub Feature Biomass Burner. Scanner
That's the
feature,
biomass
copper.
burner. That's the
New
electricity.
buildings
You
and
put the leaves in there
recipes, which can be
and
found
you'll
in the build
run it to
menu
use
and craft
machines,
bench
mines, whatever you need
respectively.
really. I mean, it's not very fuel efficient at the start of the game, but later on,
Complete hub
it's
upgrade
pretty good.
3. Note: connect buildings to a biomass burner for power. Note:
Right, we need the
buildings such as
equipment
smelter
workshop. With that,
require
we'll
a
be able to build a
recipe to
little
be set.
portable miners for the start of the game.
Advice:
So let's get on with that.
automate the smelter.
Right, let's build this near the hub because we will be using it every now and again. So you don't want to run miles to actually build stuff with it. Right, 2 plates, 4 rods. Oh, it's slow. It is slow going at the start of the game, but I guess most games are. Right, let's build a couple of miners and we'll stick these down on the iron nodes. I mean, it is a pretty game to start with, but some of the animations are so cute. Look at the miner going down. These things, they don't need power, they just run by themselves, but you can't hook conveyors up to them, so you have to physically go and empty them by yourself. But it's free ore, isn't it? Right, next up we need the smelter, but we use this to make the ingots, so it's one less thing we have to make in the production run. And we're also going to need concrete for the electricity posts, so we're going to need, what, another couple of miners maybe? Let's build them next. Yeah, grab a few leaves on the way back. We'll use these for power, like I said. Later on in the game, you get chainsaws and there's coal, or what else is the nuclear power? Oh, it's brilliant. Oil power. There's loads in this game. Yeah, the copper node's just over that little ridge there. We'll quickly go over there and put that down. Right now there's the miner on the copper node. Quickly collect some leaves and we'll run back to base. And hopefully we'll have enough materials to make this smelter. Cool, is our first smelter built. So now let's hook the power lines up to the biomass burner and we'll stick them leaves in, get the electricity going, and hopefully we'll get free iron ingots, kinda. Right, so just pop some leaves in and voila, we have electricity. The 500 leaves we've just put in, they won't last very long, so we've got to get our fuel production up and running pretty much as quick as we can. Right, so let's build all these parts. It shouldn't take too long and then we'll get the next upgrade. And next upgrade is done. That took a little bit longer than what I thought, actually.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Scanner Feature Limestone. New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the Build menu and Craft bench respectively. 8th objective.
Yeah, we'll quickly make some
Complete
concrete
hub
because we're
upgrade
definitely going to
4.
need some power
Note,
poles.
Use power poles to expand the power network for optimal results.
Right, we've unlocked the constructor, so now we can make iron plates and rods. It's one more stage of automation. As soon as we've unlocked the next upgrade, we get conveyor belts. So then we can hook the two machines up together, and that means we'll have to make a lot less items by hand. Woohoo! So let's quickly build all the parts and we'll get this built. We'll just stick the constructor right next to the smelter for now, so then we can pass items from the smelter to the constructor because we haven't got belts. We need to keep an eye on the power. I mean, we're making 20 megawatts at the moment, so we're only going to need 8, so we're okay for now. Wow, them iron plates certainly took some building.
Congratulations, you have unlocked building, conveyor belts and poles. Inventory, additional slots. Ninth objective, complete hub upgrade 5. Note, portable miners cannot be connected to conveyor belts. Advice, when planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts.
Right after this next upgrade, we get miners, so finally we'll get a production run going properly. Okay, so let's move the smelt. We'll move it behind the constructor, so then the ingots will go straight to the constructor machine, and then make the rods, plates, whatever we're making at the time. These power poles, you can only run 4 connections on them, so you've got to kind of plan it out really. Yeah, power's looking okay. We've still got a little bit to play with. We might have enough to get the miner running, get the first full production going. Right now that's up and running. Let's try and get all the parts built and we'll do the next upgrade. Right, next hub upgrade is done. The fun starts now. We get miners, cool. Let's have a look in the little house here. Oh, even better than that, we get a toilet. Where is the toilet paper though? Oh, bed. I'm going to sleep. On a more sensible note, we also get another biomass burner, so we should be able to make, well, 40 megawatts of power if my mathematical genius skills are correct. And the final upgrade is the space elevator and the biomass burner, so we can finally make as much power as we want. Well, if you like collecting leaves, I guess. See what I mean about the power pole planning? Wow, that is a serious tongue twister. Yeah, you can, at the minute we only have the 4 power poles. Later on in the game, I think you get a 7, or is it a 9 and a 10? I can't remember offhand because it is really later game stuff. So I think next we should build the minor ones. I mean, at some point we're going to have to collect some leaves. Oh joy, oh joy. So now all we do is we pick the old miner and we'll put the new one down and figure out where we're going to line all this up. Yeah, we're out of stuff again. Oh, you've always got to build stuff by hand. It's super annoying. put it the wrong way around, you fool. Right, let's try and line it up. Normally you can get a line in between them. Once you lay the concrete foundations down, it's a lot easier to line the machines up. Now you've just got to kind of do it by, like, eye. Oh, we don't have enough materials for power poles again. Okay, now we've built all them. Let's put our storage container down around about here, I think, yeah. Hook this up with the belt, and our first full production run will be done. If I can actually get it round the right way, because I'm a fool. Ah, I forgot to select ingots. What a numpty I am. So once we unlock the conveyor belt splitters and mergers, we'll be able to run 2 smelters off this one mine. So then we could double production of the rods or pick another product altogether, I guess. Yeah, we're good for power. We're only using half of it really, aren't we, at the moment? Right, since we've got the rod production going, let's try and get the plates sorted as quick as we can. And stick a fork in it, plate production is done. Boom! Right, we've got to keep an eye on the power. I mean, well, we've got 14 megawatts left. At some point we're going to have to go on a leaf hunt. Right, let's do the hub upgrade. We're making the rods and the plates, so we've got to make the wires and, what is it, concrete. Let's get that done. God, that seriously took a long time. A lot longer than what I thought. Right. Oh, here comes the rocket ship. This bit is cool.
Congratulations. You have unlocked building space elevator, building biomass burner, part biomass. Motivational message. Congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task. On behalf of Fixit Incorporated, I thank you for your current and future service. Additional knowledge. The hub terminal has been converted to give access to milestones there to ensure
Oh,
you
that
progress
is the
along
ultimate
Fixit
worst
approved
sound in this
protocols.
entire game. Yep, we're out of power. In this case, we're out of leaves.
Note, future
We're going on a
developments
leaf
should
one.
be aimed
No,
at constructing
God,
the
no.
space elevator and as such initiating project assembly.
Since you've got to be
Good
some
luck.
kind of weird one to watch a guy collect leaves on screen, I'm just going to use a bit of YouTube magic and make sure it just happens instantly. Right, hopefully after that 5 to 10 minutes of my life, which I'll never ever get back, you know, we should have enough leaves to keep us going for now. What I'm thinking next, let's get the copper production going so we haven't got to keep feeding this thing by hand, so let's get on with that quickly. Okay, then let's pull this miner down at last. I am sick of running over here getting the copper ore. Put the miner there, and right, we're going to put the smelter and the constructor. Right, I'm happy with that now. At least it's all lined up and it's going to make us some wires. So next, let's run the power wires and the conveyor belts all the way back to the base. We'll build a bit of storage so the wires will go straight into there. Oh, fantastic. Now that's built. Let's see what we're going to unlock next. It's probably going to be the chainsaw, really. It will make collecting the leaves, and we will get wood this time, which you get leaves inside the trees, and you get me gist. We'll collect stuff so much quicker. Whoa, we are seriously on the limit of power right now. Probably going to have to build some more generators. Right, I'm thinking let's get the concrete production done as well. Get that all laid out. Right, finally we've got the last piece of the conveyor and we're going to figure out the power now. Yeah, we're going to have to build another biomass burner. We can't hook this up because we were at 39 megawatts anyway. So let's get on with that. For now, we'll just put it here, but we'll move this soon because we're going to have what, 3, 4, maybe even 5, depending on how quickly we can advance to the coal power stage. We're running out of power poles. Right, let's figure this out. Yeah, that should work. It's not pretty though, is it? Ah, I forgot to hook this one up. Never mind. Right, hopefully we can actually turn on the concrete factory now. See what I mean about the power poles? 4 slots, you just run out of them so quickly. We're going to need them 7 ones as quick as we can. Let's pick, where's the concrete? Yep, and there we go. Concrete is on the way. Yoo-hoo! That's 4 productions going now. Right, what do we need? 500 screws. Oh, this is going to take some making, isn't it? Right, now we made the 500 screws. Let's have a look why the power went off. I'm guessing we ran out of leaves. Yeah, this one's gone off. Luckily, we've got a little bit of wood left. As soon as we get this chainsaw built, I'll probably go out for 10-15 minutes and collect an absolute ton of leaves and... what's the other word? Wood! Wood, you fool! Right, next plan of attack. Let's build the wires and the concrete, and unfortunately I'm going to have to go on another leaf hunt, so quick time. Hey, we have the chainsaw unlocked, so let's go and see what we need to build it.
Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
5 reinforced plates? That's a tad steep for a chainsaw, isn't it? Fuel with that built now. Oh, we're going to need some fuel, so we're quickly going to build a little bit of fuel. At the moment, you've only got one hand slot, so you've got to either pick the chainsaw or the cattle prod. Later on, you unlock more slots, so then you just, it's a little flick of your mouse, your middle mouse button rather, and you can just change whichever one you want to use at that time. Right, let's make 20 units of fuel. That should be enough for now. We'll chop a few trees down with that. Let's fire this bad boy up and let's start saving the planet by cutting all the trees down. Greta would be crying. Anything in the radius, so you like leaves, other trees, anything like that, it'll, as soon as you chop this down, it will collect everything in that vicinity. It used to be where the nut tree and the berry tree, they would also disappear, but that's being patched out now, so they'll stay in game. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed my little chainsaw adventure. Please like, please subscribe, and give me any comments. If you got any advice, you do something better than me or in a different way, please let us know. And thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.